Carol. This is my buddy Squirt. We're back again. We got a new picture to do. You're going to like this one. Because we're doing water again. We've been on water the last 3 classes. Water's lots of fun because it's easy to do. This picture kind of reminds me of Salt Pond in South Kingston. That's what I'm thinking. Little sailboats and things. That'll be fun. The first thing we got to do is get some color on this canvas, and as soon as it's not a white canvas anymore, we'll all be happy. Right, Squirt? You'll be happy? Yeah, he's just waiting for his first peanut. That's what his problem is. So I'm going to put a little of this yellow ochre in the sky. I think I want it down in the water too, so maybe I better do that. Oh, it's in there now, isn't it? Okay. And I just spread that out and take a chance on where I think it's going to be. I've already got liquid white on this canvas, so this canvas is wet. Actually, it's very wet. So now I'm going to put in a little, this is a mixture of bright red and gray. It kind of makes maybe what we'd call mauve. Maybe mauve. Watch out, Squirt. You're going to get splattered over there. Huh? We did this picture in the studio a while ago. It's one of our old favorites. I just dragged it out again. Old favorite resurrected. Okay, that's bright red and gray. Now let's go for some, I've got lavender. Well, I made lavender with alizarin and phthalo blue, and then I added some gray to it.
You want a peanut?
Oh, see? I knew he was going to start the lobby for a peanut. Any minute now. Squirt, if you sang us a song, I would give you a peanut. What do you think? If you sang us a song, I would give you a peanut? I'm going to lighten that up just a little bit in here. I added a little bit of white. Lighten that up. Okay, Squirt, sing us a song. You get a peanut. Come on. We decided that if Squirt would talk on cue, he would talk when I wanted him to, we would probably all be rich and famous by now. But oh no, not my Squirt. He talks when he wants to. He wants a peanut. Yeah, I know you want a peanut. So sing us a song. Hello everybody. Do that for us. Huh? Alright, I have color all over the canvas. I'm satisfied. That wasn't so hard. Alright, in fact, I wasn't fussy. For sure. Right, Squirt? We weren't fussy? Okay, let's get the water in and then maybe you'll get a peanut. Water's easy. Just pull it in. Water's always flat. Pull it in, flat on one side. Pull it in, flat on the other. See those colors all get mixed up together? That's good. I like that. That's part of the plan. Squirt, you biting the brush is not part of the plan. Okay. And then some long, straight across, flat, like a carpenter's level, and I'm like out of there. That's my water. Has just a little glow peeping through. I like that. So we've been painting up a storm at the studio. We're having a great time. All my classes are geared for beginners, so no one has to be afraid to come and just give it a try. And this is painting number 63. And just for my television audience, I have a special offer. All you gotta do is write to me, send me a stamped self-addressed envelope, tell me picture 63 so I'll know, and I will send you a materials list and instructions for this painting, and you can just try it at home. This is a pre-stretched 16 by 20 canvas, and we're using oil-based paints. And my grandfather's brushes. Not really, but these brushes are really easy to work with, that's for sure. So I'm just going to tap this little sky in a little bit. Excuse me, Squirt, I know I'm in your territory, and you want a peanut. Yes, I know. Oh, boy, I guess I better give him one. Sure wish you'd sing us a song, though, for a peanut. Wouldn't that be fun? How's that sky look? It's pretty well pulled together, huh? Okay. The last thing I'm going to do the sky. All right, Squirt, I will give you a peanut because you're just so pitiful. Yes. Oh, excuse me. You don't want to fall down. That would be awful. I'm going to come with my blender brush and just buff out this sky. Wipe it on paper towel once in a while. Wipe it on paper towel once in a while because it's picking up a lot of paint. I start off with a wet canvas. It's got liquid white on it and it's really wet. So now I'm just sort of picking off all that excess wet paint that I don't need now. But it sure helped me push that color around when I wanted to. That's a nice soft sky. I like that color. That's a little change from our usual mixes. All right, good start. Good start. Let's see, we're up there. Let's do our little faraway bushy things. We always have faraway bushy things. I'm going to go back into sort of that lavender color. Because this far away, I don't want them to be too dark. I don't want them to be too dark. They are far away. I got that lavender color. I've got my oval brush. My oval brush has a nice round top to it. It makes little round things all by itself. So I'm just going to put in, these are faraway trees. Well, far away, very far away trees. I'll just tap in little shapes. Yeah, there they are. They live right there. Okay. And a clean, dry 1 inch, I'm going to come in and tap out their bottoms. Get that misty look. You know that wonderful misty look we love? We love the mist. The mist is good. The reason we love the mist is because it works. Anything that works, you know. That's the only rule when painting. If it works, use it. Other than that, you don't have to follow any rules. If it works, use it. Now I could eat, let's see, those are my little faraway trees. I think I'll just keep them. I want to move down to, now there's a little piece of land here and you're a little closer. So I have to pick my weapon carefully. I think a fan brush. I can do this with a fan brush. And I'll go for a little darker color this time. And I think I'll bring the land out. It's going to come out here. Little piece of land. Squirt, excuse me, I don't want to bother you or anything, but you're dropping peanut shells all over everywhere. Well, I guess I knew that was going to happen, so I shouldn't complain. And then there's a bushy thing that goes this way and that, and my little land that comes out to here. And probably even gets even bushier. Excuse me, Squirt, I'm over here now. I'm in your territory. Probably even gets a little bushier right there. Well, that's a good start. Let's tap that out. Make a little mist at the bottom of this. Okay, here we go. Tap that out. So if you're thinking of painting and you have the slightest urge at all, I'd really be glad to help you. Look up my webpage. I have lots of new information on the webpage. That's painteasy.com. And you'll see lots of the pictures we're doing in class right now. So I really want you to get started. And I'm available to help. Well, that's my next faraway thing. Maybe I'll keep that. Maybe I'll keep that. Maybe I'm going to highlight these bushes before I move forward. We're going to start at what's farthest away and move forward slowly. My highlight, let's see. I've got a little mix here. We'll use this one though. This is phthalo blue, dark sienna, makes a nice teal color. I've got a little liquid white in it to soften it up so I can do this. Okay. It's a little dark now. I'm going to keep my brightest colors for up front in the picture. These colors are a little duller on purpose. Right, Squirt? Right, Squirt? See, now he has his peanut. There's no chance in the world he's going to entertain us. All right? Now you had your peanut. You're all set. Honest to goodness. We're going to think that this is a little tree with a bushy top. And we're going to think it has another little bushy top right there. And maybe right here. Okay, somebody get me out of there. Alright, that's good enough. Now, but I want some more land to come lower. So let me get back in there and put some more on. Gee, maybe I'll go for a dark brush. What have I got here? I've got that phthalo blue and dark sienna mix, that teal color. And I just want some dark. Get myself a little farther down. Maybe down to here. Okay, just Tap some land in there. And there is going to be a reflection in the water, so now's as good a time as any to put a little down there. Okay, Squirt? Now reflections in the water are easy. We'll just take a flat brush, pull some color straight down where you decide the land meets the water. It's up to you. You make all those decisions. Yeah. You make all those decisions for your life. You have a lot of power when you paint, you know. It's a lot more control than you have over your kids and household. When you paint, it's your world. You can make it any way you want. Oh, that looks good. That was an easy, quick little reflection. Listen, I can jump right to putting a waterline under there. I make my waterlines with liquid white, my small knife. I flatten out that liquid white nice and flat. I'm going to go for a nice, neat roll of paint on the knife. Put the paint on the bottom and just scrape back and forth on the canvas. Keep it neat, keep it small. It's very effective. You have to reload your knife. Nothing happens unless you get paint on your knife. So give it a wipe and reload it. Get it neat once more. And come back in and do a little more of that work. Waterline really works. It's quite effective. Okay, now let's go back to this little dock thing. Well, we've got to put some highlights on there too, I'm sure. I'll take this. I think I'm going to switch into the world of the green a little bit. If I just take some yellow ochre and run this dirty brush through it, it will turn green. Okay, I knew it was going to turn green. Tap, tap, tap. Little snowplow low, that's pushing the paint in front of the brush. And we're going to think that this might be a grassy little bank. I can put a little greenery on top. Because the magic word is little when you highlight. I want to leave lots of that dock. I like that dock. I really want it to stay. So, we're going to be stingy with that highlight. Okay, that's doing good. I'll tidy that up right there. I'll tidy this up right here. Oh, I think we're out of there. We might put some twigs on there later, but let's move to the other side of the canvas and take my oval brush that's got that dark paint in it. Oh, the endless chore of where to lay down wet brushes. This is an oil-based paint. I really only want to wash my brushes once, and that's when I'm all done painting the picture. So this is a big tree. Don't get too excited. So I have several of each kind of brush, and I use them as I go along. And when I'm all done with the picture, I just wash everything all at once. I think this land should sort of come out to here. And this is dark. This is lavender. I went into the lavender. It's nice and dark. Works for me. It's going to be my tree thing. There's my land thing. You just gotta bang in a dark shape, and I really don't care too much what color it is right now. Might care later. Now the easy part, that's sort of green. Let's use this. Is to pull down, push it sideways. Very nice. Now that I got that done, I can even put in some more. I can more land. Let's come forward and say it's doing this. Well, I added a little of that teal mix in there now. It looks a little green. So I know you can do this. This is easy. This is just a way to get started. And once you get started painting, you start doing all kinds of surprise things for yourself. You will. But you got to get started somewhere. And you want to feel like you're successful. So this method of painting gives you that feeling of success. Sort of instantly. We have 3-hour classes, and we finish a painting in every class. And I swear anybody can do it. I truly, truly believe that. Anybody who wants to learn can learn. So, got my land in, got my reflection in. Gee, I guess I'm thinking about highlighting that tree. That's pretty easy. I got a highlight brush. Here we go. I always paint with a paper towel in my hand because I wipe the brush on the paper towel a lot. So I'm going to come into, I don't know, that yellow-green mix that I had put on the grass over there. Let's try that over here. Oh, I like that. I'm thinking this tree is sort of something like a weeping willow. So I'll just tap in some little fall down weepy things. Okay, I think I'll keep that. That works. Now how about these little bushes here? Oh, put a little highlight on them. Couldn't be any easier. Right, Squirt? I told you, he had his peanut. Not going to hear from him again. If you want to hear Squirt talk, you have to visit the studio. Oh, yeah, you want another peanut. That's your big thing now, right? Uh-huh. You got one big thing. It's I want a peanut. Let's put some highlight over here, too. Maybe get it even a little brighter. Add a little more bright yellow to that mix. This might scare me, but I'll take a chance. Let's see. I'll take a chance. That's pretty bright. That's pretty bright. Okay. So, it's a quiet little scene, see? I'm thinking of it as a salt pond. So now that I have that quiet little scene there, and that went together real easy, I'm gonna forget that water line. Let's throw that water line in there. Now it's time to add a few little bolts, I think. I'm brave, I'll tell you. I'll try anything. Right, Squirt? We'll try anything. I'll throw this little water line in here. And in here. You know, I always loved art, and I went to art school when I was young, but then I got married and I had children, and that took care of the next 20-some years. Then the kids grew up, and when the kids grew up, I finally had a chance to do again what I really always wanted to do. You know, that empty nest, I finally get to do what I want to do syndrome. So I went back to art school and got my teacher's certificate. And that was 10 years now, so I've been painting and teaching for 10 years now, and playing with my grandchildren every once in a while. It's sort of the best time of life, I think. So if your kids are grown up and they left the house, I'll Squirt. Please don't pick on me. You should be painting. Now I know what that is and you don't. I won't tell you right now. I'll tell you later. Let's see. Alright, I'll tell you. They're little sailboats. There's one right behind there, I think. I say to myself, there's one behind there. And there's another one behind there. See, I'm brave. So, the kids all went off and left me alone in the house, and that's all it took. Then I got busy. If it's a sailboat, it has a bottom. Well, actually, it's a little, what are those little sunfish? Those little sailboats? So, they're in the fog, too. Remember the mist and the fog that we love? We love it because that means that things don't have to be perfect? Okay. I think I'll put one more little back there. And let's add a little color to that, too. Probably lavender, huh? Things that are far away don't have much color on them. You know, you can always work in grays even. Gray with just a speck of color will work just fine. Okay. Those are our little faraway sailboats. You don't have to see them well. They don't have to have much color on them. But I got another surprise in this picture. I have here a hidden bird. I put him on the canvas before I got started. And he's hidden there. Now I'm all set. I'll just paint him in. That's my hidden seagull. I'll go for my white first, I guess. Give him a little white. Let Squirt pick on me. Squirt, why you pick on me when I come over here? Oh, now that's cute. See? You're going to fall down. And you're going to fall. Can you get yourself back up again? You're in trouble? You need help? Oh, there you go. Oh, sure. Pick on me again. Sure. He's picking on me. All right. I'm going to get a little white on that seagull. Well, yes. Please. Chew the paper towel. Leave me alone. Let's go for a little gray. Or even that lavender color. That would be good. Put a little of that in here too. Oh, now you're going to chew a paper towel, huh? Is that good? Is that good for you? Yeah. Lord knows we have a lot of seagulls around this neighborhood. Tell you the truth, I like them. I like all the little animals. This is Totem Farm. We have all kinds of animals around here. And we take in all the strays that come along. Okay. And let's put a little, I don't know, his tail might have a little of this lavender in it. His belly might have some, because that would be in the shadow. So he's a seagull. You don't have to worry about detail. All you got to do is get a little paint on it. Light paint on the top and darker paint on the bottom, and he's all done, and you can't go wrong. There you go. Now there's one more thing I'd like to do in here. Oh, he's pretty good. One more thing I'd like to do. And I'm thinking that seagull was flying over the water. This is a neat trick. There might be a reflection down here, wherever you decide to put it. Because it'd be like that, actually. Reflections are great. Loosey-goosey, right? So that's as neat as a reflection needs to get. But I'm going to rub that into the water. Excuse me, Squirt. Here I am. And just give that little light spot. That's a neat little trick. Well, now we have time to finish off the picture, and we're going to finish off the picture with some twigs, of course. Our favorite thing. If I was far away and wanted to put in twigs, I would go into this light lavender type color. All right, back here. And there might be some too. And if I was up front and wanted to put in some twigs, I would go into a darker color. In fact, I think I'll take some of the lavender, put it right with the Van Dyke brown, then thin that out. When I'm using my script liner, I use odorless thinner. That's the odorless thinner I clean all my brushes out with. Or I get my husband Tony to clean them out for me. That's my favorite trick, you know. It works most of the time, too. Tone, will you clean my brushes out for me? And he does, because he's a good guy. Okay, so if I was up front, I'd be using darker stuff. This is Van Dyke brown with a little lavender. Things that are far away are very light, and things that are up close get darker, darker, darker. Things that are far away don't have much color in them, and things that are up front are very bright with color. Those are just all the little tricks you keep in mind. And so I thinned down my paint with thinner, and I'm using my script liner. When you use your script liner, you have to have thin paint. It does not work unless you have thin paint. So don't try it. And you can pull up little individual grasses. That's one of my favorite little tricks. Just whip them right in there. Okay, whip them right in there. Maybe there's some down here. Maybe there's some up there. Okay, gotta stop me though. You know, you gotta stop me because I'll just go on forever. I see one more thing I want to do. I have a big sign in the studio. Somebody stop me. Nothing's truer. We just go on forever. And the fact is, when you're painting, you probably will go on. You'll go on forever, and you will keep doing things until you spoil your painting. You just can't stop. So you got to know when to stop, right, Squirt? Of course, that never bothered me. I need someone to call me up and tell me to stop. Oh, a few more of those guys. Okay, I will stop. I will stop. That looks pretty good. That went together pretty fast too, didn't it? Look at those nice colors. Mauve, lavender, nice, all mixed with gray. I like this one. You're going to like it too. So, I hope you give it a try. Write to me, let me know how you like it, and I'll see you next time. This is Happy Painting. Bye-bye.